It's that time of the year again to say this is a video about the latest version of Ubuntu and some of the fucking things I found wrong with it. Well, this time it's great. I installed it on my hardware and never guess what? The keyboard doesn't work. Now this has happened right back since the early builds of 10.04 and it's not exactly an obscure keyboard. It's a Microsoft Wired Keyboard 600. It's USB. I'm sure many people have it and it works with kernels back to 2.2. So why is it not working on Ubuntu? Must be the way they do their drivers. But this whole video is going to have to be done in VirtualBox because I can't do it on the hardware. It's going to have to be a VirtualBox capture. But apart from that, let's talk about the website. It was supposed to undergo a complete rebranding, yet it's still got the old logo. And this part's changed, but the rest of the site is pretty much the same. However, it looks crap now. There was a lot more on it before. And let's move this over here a bit and draw our attention to this. Why is that there? When you click on it, it refreshes the page. What's that supposed to be? I know what it is. It's the alt tag for the image. Why is it there? I don't know. So they obviously, you know, proofreaded the website before they put it online. Obviously. Now, about the rebranding, I'll show you some pictures that they were going to use for the website, and they never actually did, because obviously they never had it ready in time. So, here we go again, Canonical. You're releasing things early, without testing them, without branding them properly, and you haven't even done your website up yet. This will be fun. Brand. A fresh look for Ubuntu. The new style of Ubuntu is driven by the name Light. We've developed a comprehensive set of visual guidelines and treatments that reflect that style and are updating key assets like the logo accordingly. The new theme takes effect in 10.04 LTS and will define our look and feel for several years. Right. Yep, it defines your look for several years. You like it so much that you use the old design. So let's have a scroll down here, look at some of the logos. Look at these nice new logos, look. It's time to refresh the face of Ubuntu, starting with the word mark. So that's nice, you refreshed your logo. Wait a minute. No you didn't. And you've got all these other logos here. We'll talk about the actual OS theme when we're booted into it. And there's the light one, which looks a lot nicer than that one. But that's personal preference, we won't go into that. And then the nice boot splash with the new logo. With the new logo that got used on the website, not. Let's take the tour. And there we go, there's the tour. Browse the web. Ubuntu includes Mozilla Firefox. Oh, you can have Firefox on any OS. Create professional documents and presentations. OpenOffice.org is fully compatible with... No, it's not fully compatible with Microsoft Office. Whenever I create spreadsheets in Excel and open them in OpenOffice, all the formatting goes. Get free software. We'll look at that in a moment. Email and chat. There's nothing really Ubuntu specific here, apart from including this thing by default. Buy music while you listen. We'll have a look at the music store. We might even buy a song off it. Photo galleries and things. Video players. It doesn't say about you have to install the codecs though, does it? Start fast. Boot times are not anything special. Most people will probably be using this on their desktop or their laptops. They can wait a couple of seconds for it to boot, I'm sure. Choose from hundreds of free games. What they don't tell you is that a lot of these free games are crap. And then that normal stuff. So I'll download this now and install it for you, and we'll look at the installation. Thank you for choosing Ubuntu 10.04 LTS. Ubuntu comes with a widely acclaimed Firefox web browser. It protects your privacy and personal information so you can surf worry-free. Give Firefox your own personal touch with add-ons. So you're telling me that it's secure, and then you're telling me to install add-ons, which kind of counteracts this secure thing because there are dodgy add-ons out there. Right, okay. Oh, we have a laugh when we make these videos, don't we? With SBot Photo Manager, it is easy to share, touch up and organise photos. Use tags to describe your photo. Yeah, I'm just going to uninstall this program. Ubuntu is ready to play music and videos from the web from CDs and DVDs. What, without codecs? Discover popular DRM-free music available from Ubuntu One Store. Okay, that's good. DRM-free music. Plug in an MP3 player to start synchronizing your music collection. Well, I would if I had this installed on hardware, but of course my keyboard doesn't work with Ubuntu 10.04, which kind of makes that invalid, so we can't plug our MP3 player in and start messing around with music files. But we can have a look at the DRM-free music and probably buy some. I would never ever use this email client. By the way, this isn't really gripes with Ubuntu here, this is just me being bored during the installation of Ubuntu. These are just programs I simply do not like. I'd rather use Outlook over this. By the way, does anyone else think it looks weird that the installer goes to the bottom of the screen on this installation but not the top? Now, considering that on some screens with higher resolutions it would be in the middle, really they should have considered that people with lower resolution screens, it should be full screen really. It looks a bit dodgy like this. It looks like the window border is missing when it's not, because this is the window border, and also that grey doesn't match that grey. It's wrong. It doesn't integrate properly. I'm sure that one of your graphical team should have recognised that when they were making it. I'm not really a big fan of Facebook, Twitter and all that, but Windows Live and Google Talk might be good. However, I bet it doesn't have webcam support. A lot of these open source ones don't for Windows Live. AMSN does. And I think the MSN client does as well. The one spelled EMESEN or something like that. Now this annoys me when people say that OpenOffice is Microsoft Office compatible when it's not. I've never got a formatted Excel spreadsheet to look right on OpenOffice. And also, what you're supposed to do with your Access databases, they won't work out of the box on OpenOffice. It just doesn't happen. I'll show you an example of that when it's up and running. Don't get me wrong, OpenOffice is good, but it's marketed totally wrong. It's good for the price you pay, basically, but I prefer Microsoft Office. The installation is almost done. Oh, cool! You can pull the image off your screen in Ubuntu. Let's try it. No, it doesn't work. So that's false advertising. That is. If you can't pull the image off your screen and fold it down like that, that's really false advertising. That's wrong. Because I can't do it. Is there a special monitor that you need to peel it off like that? If so, let me know and I'll buy one and we can review it. It's probably going to be a load of old crap though, if it does exist, which it probably doesn't. I'm starting to believe that they made it up. But I could be wrong. You might be able to buy a super monitor like that. The Ubuntu Software Center, which we picked on last time in the last video, because it didn't have all the software that Synaptic shows. Now, I don't really understand why they've done that. They should either use one or the other, I suppose. I don't know. We'll have another look at it. And also, I've noticed about this slideshow, it's clearly image files. I chose British English, and things are spelt wrong. Like centre's spelt wrong. Now, considering that Ubuntu is based in the UK, it doesn't really make sense why it's spelt like that. But yeah, they should have probably just used text over an image and not just an image with text on it. Oh, I'm not a fan of cloud computing at all. We'll have to talk about that one in a later video. I don't really want to turn my computers into thin clients. Definitely not. Right, I'll pause the video here and I'll come back to it when we're in the desktop.